Okay, I really want to talk about this game. So, this game came out in 2014, which is really old, and it got some really bad flack. You know, it wasn't seen as a good game, and I think it came out in a time where Dark Souls was like prevalent to fantasy and action and all that, and it kind of got put into that position of, oh yeah, it's a Dark Souls clone. Now, I don't think that at all. I think this is an action RPG in a fantasy setting. And yeah, the combat system is a bit similar. You can roll, you can kind of go around each other, and you know, you can block and attack, and it's like, that's nothing unusual for any kind of fantasy combat game. So I haven't played this game enough to know whether that is a valid opinion, what I've just said, but what I do know is that I am always really behind on games. So obviously Elden Ring came out, and then I started playing Dark Souls 1. So this time, this game came out years ago, and now in 2023 they're making a sequel. So I'd like to think that the problems they had with this game, they've remedied, and they've created a new game out of it. And I like the fact that they haven't called it Lords of the Fallen 2, they've called it The Lords of the Fallen, which makes me feel like it's probably more of a remake than a sequel. So anyway, let's start looking into this. So the first option you're given is a magic type. Okay, so magic is prevalent in this world. So the first one that's literally presented to you is brawling. So for me, that is like a knight, a warrior, someone like that. But you get these spells. So prayer basically creates a replica of you. So you can drop that down, run away. When the enemies attack it, you can attack them. And then there's 3 unique abilities. So for brawling, you've got rage, quake and ram. So I don't know what these do, I haven't got that far. So all I've done is played around with the abilities, and I've fought the first boss, started again, tried something else, fought the first boss. That's how I've done it. So that's brawling, which makes me think, alright, that's a warrior. And then you have deception. So the prayer is the same thing. You put something there, it distracts the enemy, and then you kill them. And then you've got shift, stab and mimic. These sound very rogue, thief-like abilities. And then you have solace. So prayer is the same thing. You create a mimic of yourself and they attack it. And then you have shelter, daze and punishment. So it really depends on what kind of character you want to play, depends on this moment. So do you want to be a brawler that is full of rage and wants to chop people up like a warrior? Or do you want to be a bit more sneaky, a bit more backstabby, and a bit more cunning like a rogue? Or do you want to be a holy warrior like a paladin or a cleric? Now, my Dark Souls series, I'm playing basically a knight, and I'm venturing into pyromancy, but that's not really the point. The point is I'm wearing armour, I have a big sword. So I would probably normally be this guy. But because I'm always that guy, and in D&D I'm normally a fighter or a cleric. I've never picked a rogue or a thief, so this one is out for me. So it's between this one and this one. So for me, I like the idea of being a heavily armoured cleric fighting for faith. So I'm going to choose that. So we tick the box. And now we choose our equipment selection. So this is where I got frustrated, because I saw this guy and I was like, well, that's exactly how I imagine my cleric to be, you know, heavily armoured, full of faith, a great big hammer. Now when I tested it for like, you know, 20 minutes, the hammer is so painfully slow, it stopped me from enjoying being the character I am, you know. It's just so slow. So then the rogue type is not my thing, so I didn't even bother. And then this guy looks just like my Dark Souls character, but he's a paladin, so he has these, you know, holy faith kind of guiding abilities, and his sword moves a lot quicker than the guy's hammer, and it was more enjoyable to play. So I just need to say that I only played up to the first sort of boss, and I found the cleric painful, the rogue not my thing, and this one more my thing, which is really frustrating. So do I suffer with the heavy hammer and play what I want to play, or do I pick the one with the sword that I always play? Alright, I'm picking this guy. I'll tell you what, I'm going to play it for an hour. I'm going to beat the first boss. I'm going to continue for a bit longer and see if things get better. If not, then I'll go back to something else. So, okay, Harkin the Cleric. Vitality and faith is our main thing, which means we're tough and we're holy. Sounds good to me. Let's tick that box. So yeah, anyway, I was going to talk a lot, but I think we should watch the cutscene because it is pretty good. You know, there's definitely a lot of investment gone into this game, so we should follow that. And it does look good.
God, creator and destroyer of worlds, hear my vows. Hear my vow. My vow of defiance.
Monasteries ahead. I wonder if it is still safe. Either way, our quest for Antanas nears a conclusion. I hope he's worth all the men we've lost on our way here.
We made it. Let's get to work.
Okay, so straight away we're fighting something. And to be fair, that intro is really good. And considering it's an old game, what's that? 14, what? 7 years old. It looks really good. And I think it got slagged off for being a Souls-like and all that, and it really isn't a Souls-like. It's an action fantasy game. So let's get involved with this guy. So we have the instructions. So move in, left, right, back, right, normal stuff. So middle mouse button focuses on the enemy. There we go. Now right mouse we block, normal stuff, and then we hit. And you can roll, okay? Good. And press E to really hurt the marauder. So that's going to be our heavy attack. And again. Okay, so the 3 bars at the bottom, health red, energy orange, and magic blue can be leveled up. So we have all 3. Okay. I'm happy with that. How do we get rid of that? Okay, so I'm getting some things because of the DLC and all that. Okay, so as far as I can see, the only similarities between Dark Souls is that you can roll, you can block, and you can attack. And that's every fantasy action game. So, and I think it probably came out at the wrong time, you know, when Dark Souls was a thing, and yeah, I want to get my head out of that because it's very different. And yeah, it looks great. So let's continue on. So here's our friend.
It's locked.
You're still losing blood, Caslow. The Rogar got you good.
I didn't let you out of prison to worry about me.
Okay, I need you to stay
You're no
alive.
use to me if you bleed to death.
I will try to spare you the inconvenience of my death.
Okay, how do we find
The man
Antanas?
we're looking for. How will we find him?
He's the leader of all humanity. If we find his guards, we'll find him.
Okay, are there any survivors?
So far, I've seen only corpses. No survivors.
The Rogar have clearly breached the walls of the monastery. Antanas would have given his life to protect his people. If he is alive, then some of them might have survived too.
How do we open the
There
door?
must be some way to open this door.
A switch, perhaps, or a key.
Okay, so we need to find a key. And already this is a different adventure to Dark Souls. You know, you've got NPCs chatting to you, you're part of a thing. So, and we've got a little prompt, find a way to open the door. So this is the locked door. You can't hit it. So we must explore. Okay, we can't go that way. Ah, there's a thing.
These things keep coming. We fight back, but there are too many of them. It's sickening to see them move. Their limbs twist and turn in ways they're not supposed to. And their smell. It's like fire and death creeping up your nose. One of the creatures we were fighting spat on us. The saliva hit my eye. It burned, and it burns deeper into me.
So yeah, it's almost got that kind of Diablo effect, hasn't it? Where, you know, you pick up stuff and they talk. This looks like a good way to go. There's an enemy. So yeah, the cleric is really slow. Really slow. But maybe we kind of level up and sort of speed up a bit. Maybe. Hopefully. Oh yeah, it's incredibly slow. But maybe that's the point, you know. I mean, it feels quite satisfying when you hit. I mean, the sound effects are really good. Let's take that.
And it is changing me, my skull. The bones are moving, growing. It does not feel like poison in my veins, more like liquid toxins. Seeing others what happens next. Eyesight goes first, then follows sanity. Brother William, Brother Peter and I won't let the disease take us. We will choose death before it chooses us.
I feel like I need to sort of stop and listen to what they're saying, because they've had a rough deal, haven't they, this lot? Okay, there's another talky thing.
The fires on the horizon, they are spreading towards our village. I beg you, be careful. Something evil is happening. I can feel that. Always seek refuge here, the monastery. Whatever happens, Antanas can save us. Please, please, be safe.
Okay, so there's lots of talking going on. I hope you're getting it, because I'm kind of not. So what's this? Okay, yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay, we've got an enemy. Let's use our magic. Oh, that didn't work. Right, so he should hit that, and not us. Oh, he actually is as well. I'm nearly dead. Let's drink a potion. So yeah, worked out you can have shield and hammer, or just two-hander. So I think after that experience, I'm definitely going to have the shield as well. Okay, so we picked something up there. I don't know what that was. And there's one of those things there as well. Okay, so that's where we came from. Did we didn't get a key, did we? I think we must have missed that. I mean, it's the only way. Ah, we didn't go down here, did we? Okay. I kind of like the hammer. It's pretty cool. So there's another enemy there. Let's kill that. I mean, it's very slow. Very slow. I mean, that could kick us in the arse later. Okay, so I still need to get back. There's this, I want to open that. Don't know how. We came up here, we killed that thing. Wait, what's down here? Oh no. Then maybe we go down here, let's talk to our buddy again.
Found a key.
What
Oh,
are
I
you
did
waiting
find a
for?
key.
Open the door.
That must have been from killing that guy.
could use some help.
Here, this might be useful.
What might be useful? Okay, let's open this. I love the way it looks, considering it's an old game. It looks really polished. Oh, that's a bit unfair, isn't it? Right, let's use magic. I mean, that's a pretty good spell. I mean, he was very confused. Let's just use that again. I think he's getting wise to the spell. Come on. Right, I think I need my shield. My shield does nothing. Oh. Okay, it's very much like a boss. And yeah, my hammer is so slow. Just about to do a spell. So I'll drink my potion, do my spell, see what he does. Okay, good. So yeah, I mean, combat's a bit Dark Souls-y, but it's definitely more. You can move more, that's for sure. I think I'm one hit away. Yeah, we got it. So when I first played it, I thought the hammer was really slow, and it is it is really slow. But I think it's about timing. That's it. That's how you kill stuff.
Keeps talking about.
I think that was one of those guys. So we've got some stuff here. I mean, I love the scenery. I mean, it does look cool. I like it. I like it. The experience you have of defeating the enemies remains with you. Okay. If you don't want to bank it. Storing the experience at save shards gets you attributes and spell points. Either hold M to store experience towards spells or F towards attributes. You can do it by opening the character development screen. Press escape if you don't want to bank your experience, or press I to try it out. Let's try it out. Okay. This is where we add our things, alright? Attributes, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, alright. Okay, so, yeah, I'm good. Let's go around in circles. Okay. So we've got 1751 experience points that we can share between spells and attributes. Right, I want to be able to swing my weapon quicker. So what do? Increase your ability to carry heavy gear. Affects the amount of energy you have and significantly increases the ability to carry heavy gear. Boost the damage out. Well, I don't have a fast weapon, so I'm guessing it's between strength and endurance. Let's go strength, I guess. So let's just okay, I can't get a spell point, 700. So we've got 3 attributes, right. Let's get our strength to 10 and our endurance to 9, I guess. Okay. Ah, so these are our spells. Prayer. A motionless clone that attracts enemy attention. That's what we've done that already. Shelter, a protective shell that highly increases all types of defense and mirrors the incoming damage. So we protect ourselves and project it back. That sounds good. Daze, a powerful force that inflicts fear upon the enemies, slowing them down and lowering defences, making it easier for our really slow hammer to hit them. Punishment. Eye for an eye, enemy attacks are being revenged by stunning the opponent. Okay, that sounds good. So let's have a look. So we need 12 faith to put 1 in any of those, and 15 for the other one. Did I not spend my points? Faith. Yeah, I think I've oh. Okay, I'm really confused. Okay, so attribute points, we've got 3. So I think faith. Yeah, we've got enough faith. So I want endurance so I can move better. 10. And strength so I can hit better and carry heavier gear. So these are quite similar. 9. Okay. Okay, so that's the attributes, and the prayer we've just got level 1 in that. Okay, good enough for me. And we use this. Okay, so we've beat the first sort of boss, we've upgraded our abilities, and we've got a checkpoint. So I think now's probably a good time to finish. But I like the look of it. Hammer's really slow, the combat's not bad, and yeah, like I said before, there's a new one coming out this year, so I need to finish this. But so far I like it. I like the music, I like the graphics, I like the voice acting, I like the NPC interaction. So yeah, I'll definitely carry on with this, and considering it cost me £3 something, I mean £3 something for this is pretty good. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to sign off now. I hope you enjoyed the kind of video. It was just testing the waters really, to see if it was something that I would carry on with, and I think I will. So if you'd like to see more, please subscribe and press like and comment and all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.